All right, looks like we're live. Well, hello everyone. We're excited to come at you and welcome. We've got Daniel Dornelles and we've got Jonathan Wing with us to talk about some of our exciting developments that we have leading up to RootsTech. My name is Sarah Hammond. I'm with Product Marketing with Family Search, and we're excited to kind of give you a peek behind the curtain and also to announce officially that Relatives at RootsTech is live. So we're super excited.
Yay!
We've been doing Relatives at RootsTech, I think, since 2019, maybe 2018. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yes.
But it's fun not only for all of us to be able to share it with you, but we were actually just chatting right before we went live here about some of we employees, we have as much fun with it as well. Even after so many years, we actually are on our team. We've got an intern from Denmark who just started, and we have a couple of coworkers who have Danish ancestry. So we pulled up Relatives at RootsTech to see how they were related. And, as it happened, nobody was related to our new intern, but these two were second cousins and didn't know it.
Really? Second cousins? And they didn't know.
Cousins, and they had no idea. No. So it was pretty fun.
Sarah, can I give a little bit of words of hope? Because for so many years in the early years of Relatives at RootsTech, it was always zero. I had zero relatives, and it was so sad.
Same
because
with me.
Other people would have hundreds or thousands even, or tens of thousands, and I would literally have zero on there.
Yeah. Some of our RootsTech orphans. I'm sorry.
But what's so neat is that, once records started to be released from the Netherlands, which is where my father was born, we started to make more connections in the tree. We started to get more hints. And then I have, I don't have thousands, but I have relatives and Relatives at RootsTech, and it's so exciting. Like right now I have 9. And I'm so proud of my 9.
Daniel, have you had a chance to look up how many you have?
Yeah, I have 68 right now. I think by RootsTech I'll have around 200 or something. But I think the cool aspect of Relatives at RootsTech today is that I think originally when we started with all of this, it was mostly for the in-person event. And when we had the opportunity to turn this into something that also connects people online, it just opened up all these opportunities for you to connect to people in other continents without having to go to the in-person event. You can experience the same thing online. And I think that's where I get all of these people from. Most of the people are not in the in-person event. My family is half from Brazil, half from Portugal. And so it was really hard for me to find someone in the in-person event. But with this technology, we're able to do it online, and you can connect with people across the globe, and you can see how you're connected. It's just beautiful. And last time at RootsTech, I had a connection that was there, and we met up at the expo hall, and it was really fun. We did a video together. We had met, but because we both spoke Portuguese, we had been introduced. But then later in the event, we found out that we were connected, and we met up, and it was a lot of fun for us to physically get to know each other a little bit and talk and spend some time together.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
I love that point of connection and that you were able to be together, which is our theme this year, but that feeling of togetherness and belonging and connection, that's kind of what RootsTech season is all about. So that's really, really cool. Well, how about we do this? Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we can show everybody where Relatives at RootsTech lives this year. So we'll go ahead and swipe over so you can see the better part of my screen. Are you guys seeing it yet, Jonathan and Daniel?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's try this.
There you go.
All right. Awesome. So not only do we have Relatives at RootsTech available this year, but we've also got a handful of other experiences. We'll be sure to show those to you guys as well. But all of them are now collected on one page for Family Search Experiences. We'll make sure to drop this link in the chat, but it's basically familysearch.org/rootstech/events/fun, of course, because this is the best part. But in order to do Relatives at RootsTech, you click on the link, make sure you're signed in, and then you need to turn it on. Even if you've done it in years past, even if you've been doing Relatives at RootsTech with us since 2018 or 2019, whenever we started, we still have you turn it on every year. So go ahead and turn it on. You agree to participate, show how you want to show, and then you can go on to your dashboard. And then let's see. So let's see. Oh, I've got 26 famous relatives. I do have relatives at the event, so we'll go ahead and click there. All right, 164 already. Nice.
So, you win, Sarah. You
win.
Today.
Just a subtle flex.
Today,
sorry, guys.
Exactly.
Well, and actually, there's some new ones in here because normally mine are all in the United States, but it looks like I've got one over here in Germany.
Look at that.
And even down here, where is this? Normally, I don't see any. Oh, in French Guiana. That's new.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to go dig into this and see who these folks are. But
well, if you're watching this and you're from Brazil or Portugal, join this experiment so that I can get more connections with Sarah, please. Let's all start going in and signing up for the experiment because now it's on. It's a competition.
Now it's a competition. So you've been warned.
I already know I'm going to lose, but if you're from the Philippines, the Netherlands, jump on as well.
As quick as you can. That does remind me, actually, if you're watching with us live, feel free to come into the comments and tell us where you're joining us from. We always love to see all the different representation from people around the world. Also, if you have questions, we are going to field a couple of those, whether they're related to relatives at RootsTech, or since we have Jonathan here with us, we could field a couple of RootsTech general questions if you wanted to. So feel free to jump in the comments, tell us where you're from, and if you have any questions on any of these. But all right, some of these other experiences, though, Famous Relatives is also a major fan favorite. I know we're always adding new famous people to this list. Daniel, you mentioned before we jumped on that there were a handful of countries where we've added new people. Do you want to mention those?
Yeah, of course. We added a bunch of famous relatives from Portugal, from Spain, from Germany. So we're constantly looking for opportunities to connect you to these people. The trick is adding names to your tree so that you can find those lines that connect you to those people. But we have people from Norway as well that we added. So every year you'll find some opportunities there to connect to people that you haven't seen the relationship with before. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've seen connections to different people in Brazil that I did not know I was connected to. Ayrton Senna was a very famous F1 driver who is very well known in the Portuguese-speaking world, and I was like, "Oh, no way! I was connected to this guy." That was it was a great experience. A great experience to go in and see these connections that you have with famous people that you never thought you would be connected to, right?
Oh, no kidding. Or even just people you've heard of that you had no idea. I mean, I try to read Pride and Prejudice every February for Valentine's Day. And so the fact that I've got Jane Austen on my list always is a little, kind of puffs me up a little bit. I love being able to see these, but there's always new ones to come and look at. This is such a fun page to come and look at. Jonathan, do you have anyone on this page that you're related to?
I do. Any guesses? She's a famous actress and humanitarian. Any guesses?
Actress and humanitarian. Okay, and you told us earlier that your dad's from the Netherlands and the Philippines.
3 keywords, My Fair Lady.
Oh, No, are you
Wow.
serious?
Audrey Hepburn, yeah.
Oh. Okay, Jonathan, you win. Famous relatives. I would kill. I would kill. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, a couple of other experiences that we have on here. So relatives at RootsTech and finding famous relatives. Obviously, you need to have your tree filled out in Family Search and your ancestry, and so we love to have that one filled out. But there are other experiences that we have on here too that don't require a tree. One of those is who is your lookalike. So this can either be if you have some memories in Family Search. You can compare yourself to some of your relatives, or we've got a handful of famous people as well that you can add. And we're continually adding more and more famous people here. I'll go ahead. Actually, what I love to do with this one is I love to upload a picture of my kids to see which one of our ancestors they look like, and also famous people. And what's so funny is I uploaded a picture of my 18-month-old daughter a year or two ago on here, and it came back with like my third great grandfather, which I thought, oh, that's so charming for my precious little girl with his big mustache. But I was talking to the team that put it together, and they were saying, yes, there's a lot of genetic markers. There's a lot of consistency between an individual and their third great grandparent of the opposite sex.
Oh, wow.
That is, oddly enough, that seems to be a consistent thing across these lookalikes. I don't know if you guys have tried it too, but it's a fun one to do with family members as well, just to see, you know, who looks the most like mom and who looks the most like, you know, a common ancestor.
I tried it and with my 8-year-old, and it didn't go very well. My percentage was lower than my father-in-law's percentage, so he's more similar to my father-in-law than to me. He was really proud because he loves granddad, but I was like, well, you should look more like me because I'm your father, you know. It hurt me a little bit.
Like, dang it, my genes aren't strong enough.
Everyone has always said that I look like my mom, and when I took my picture, my mom popped up. 72 or not 72.
No way.
62%. No my mom.
Wow.
I love that. Well, and I've seen videos and pictures of your mom. Your mom is gorgeous. So that's what a compliment.
Oh, what a compliment. Gorgeous.
She is.
Only 62%.
Only 62%.
Very accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you take what you can get. What is that? 2/3-ish?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, some of these other experiences we've got our photo collage. This is a fun one, especially for kids, to add some of, you know, photos that they had from going to their grandparents' house or their last vacation that they went on. And all of these are shareable as well. So lots of different grids and cool activities you can do. We've also got try your shared surname. I've done this one with some of my neighbors, which has been fun. So even though, you know, that we might not know if we're cousins because they don't have a Family Search account, I can say, okay, my last name Hammond with our neighbor's last name Gardner. And we can see, okay, where are some of the commonalities? We're most likely found in the US, England, and Germany. And that's really fun. It's cool to see, you know, how we overlap a little bit. So.
I just put in Dornelles for Daniel and Wing for me, and our our names are most likely to be found together in Brazil and Chile.
Good.
Really?
Good.
Oh, cool.
We were together in Brazil once, and that was fun. We should go back.
But the week of RootsTech, we're most likely going to be found together in Salt Lake City.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right.
Yeah, awesome. I did it with my wife's surname as well. But it's fun to see how everything connects, but at the same time, there's stuff about your surname sometimes that does not match the experience that we're trying to show, right? Because, for instance, my wife's surname, her maiden name was it happened that one of her relatives just decided that they were going to take that name. And so it's not something that is really connected to where her family came from, or it's not really rooted in the whole history of the family. And so that breaks a little bit of the connection there, right? I'm glad we know that that happened, because now we can still connect the family. But sometimes you think a name comes from a certain region because it's very common that it was there, but it could not be associated with that same family that comes from that region, right?
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
But it's still fun to see where those can be found together with your family and friends, like you guys are doing. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's very cool. Well, I want to make sure that we have some time to field some of your questions, but just the last two experiences that we have on here, and then we'll check the comments. We've got top contributors. This is a great one to show who is contributing to your family tree on Family Search.
I love that one.
Yeah. I'm the top contributor in my tree. That's good because I'm on here all the time. But cool to see these other users as well that are on here. And then
it's cool that you can say thanks for that for what they've been doing, right? There's like a little button that you can connect with them.
Say thank you. Yeah. Barky, my main
chat
man.
Comes up.
Thank you. I know. I love it. And then we've got these global keepsakes as well. This one, my daughter I just mentioned previously, she's now almost 4. We spent, I can't even tell you how much time going through all of these different family trees that she could use. She loved all of them, especially this otter one. We are in a very strong otter phase right now. And she loved, especially opening this one up and getting to pick which otter was her. And she wanted this one to be her and dad, and this one was going to be me and our son. So we had to kind of finagle it a little bit, but she was just tickled. I still need to print this off, actually. That reminded me.
Yeah, print it off, put it on in her room, right? It's such a nice gift as well for you to give to your relatives with with your family tree, right? That they can display it at their house and it's easy to do.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. Alrighty, well, I will stop sharing my screen once again. Let's see if I can. Oh gosh.
There you go.
Oh,
you turned.
Well, we lost the screen and we lost Sarah. Well, while we wait for Sarah to come back, I'll just point out just a few call outs. Kathy from Devon, England. My goodness, we're so excited to have you on this watching. And we have Linda from Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're so grateful to have so many people from around the world coming together in preparation for RootsTech 2026. And Sarah, we're so glad that you joined us again.
Yes, sorry, hitting all the wrong buttons. So always an adventure over here. You know. We did see on here, how accurate are these famous people? Looking at these photos, I also share a few. I don't know if this one is for if you're related to these famous relatives or if it's the lookalike. But that's a great question. It's about as accurate as your tree is. So the more information that you're able to put into your family tree, the more sources that you're able to attach there, the more likely that that'll be an accurate attachment there. We obviously could have hundreds and thousands of different famous people that we upload to the Are You Related to a Famous Person? And we try to limit it not only to those who have, you know, a lot of name recognition, but also those that we can confidently connect into the family tree.
Yeah.
You know, we've got lots of ancestors in there that have like hundreds or thousands of descendants, and we want to get them to connected to as many as possible. Let's see. All right, here's some starred ones. All right, so Miko shared with us, hello, looking forward to RootsTech. It's coming up fast. Do you have any stories of really close relatives meeting for the first time at RootsTech? Perhaps learning through the relatives feature. I treasure meeting my 4th cousin from a whole continent away at the Salt Palace. How fun is that? I love it.
Well, Daniel, I think you shared one, right, of where you met up with a close cousin, and I know the first year that I ever had a relative on Relatives at RootsTech, I was messaged, so you can message your relatives as well, and my relative had messaged me and said, "Hey, we're related. I think I saw you on the stage. Do you want to meet up with me?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I do." And so we actually met on the RootsTech stage, and we took a picture from up there because that was the first time that she had seen me, and then we made that connection, which was so fun.
You were her famous relative, Jonathan.
Oh no, hardly.
You were RootsTech famous.
We should add them to the experiment there.
Well, I have nine relatives, so those lucky.
I'd have like 90% similarity, on my lookalikes if you were on there. Because
there we go.
I'm not from the Philippines, but our skin tone, some of our traces.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. All righty. Oh, here's one. Hi, I have met a few ninth cousins, but close ones is a great story. I will look for some when I am there. Looks like Patricia is going to be joining us at RootsTech in just a couple of weeks. That's crazy. Yeah, oh my goodness.
So soon.
Well, speaking of RootsTech, Jonathan, is there anything that you want to share with those who are listening in with us about the event coming up in 2.5 weeks ish?
Yeah, just less than 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be live from the Salt Palace. And of course, if you're not in Salt Lake City joining us in person, you can experience RootsTech for free on rootstech.org. But for those of you who will be joining us, we cannot wait to be together in person with you. We, of course, have so much to offer. In addition to these great experiences, all of which you can access online, we have lots of activities and experiences and classes that will be made available. Right now, we've already started to release content that's part of RootsTech 2026. So today, you can already start watching the virtual keynotes for RootsTech 2026. We have great messages from incredible individuals from around the world, from the Philippines to Brazil to Ireland to Mexico and the United States. We also have learning content. Of course, RootsTech is an ongoing building library of content to help people make meaningful discoveries in their family history. And there are over 3,000 classes that help beginners, advanced professionals, intermediate, whatever you might be, archivists. There's great content available on rootstech.org. And we've just released in English a series for those who are just getting started. So it's called the Family Search 101 series. And we just released it. It's for those of you who are out there who maybe don't really know where to get started yet. That's a series that you can watch that can help you. And we will be releasing the same series in Spanish and Portuguese in the coming weeks. So we hope to release them before the event begins, but lots of learning, lots of inspiration through our keynotes, and lots of these sorts of activities that help us truly understand just how connected we are.
I love it. We had Miko, who shared a comment earlier, also commented again, this year will be my 14th RootsTech. I can't recommend it enough to anyone wavering. Miko, we are so excited to see you again coming this year. That's as many RootsTechs as we've had, right?
Yeah.
How many?
Just about, just under.
Yeah.
Just under. Just under.
But Miko's been to more than me. How many have you two been to?
This will be my 7th, 8th.
Yeah.
One of those.
Not many.
This will be my 11th, including RootsTech London.
Oh
yeah.
Gosh, how
you count 2 that year? So Salt Lake and London. Okay.
I do. Yeah, I do count 2.
Excellent.
I think I'm at around 5, maybe. Yeah. So I'm still young.
I know, working your way up there. Well, thank you everyone who joined us for this live event. All of you were you should be able to access that page that we showed you with all of the RootsTech experiences over in the comments. And so feel free to click on that, opt in before the event. You can see who you're related to. It's always fun to see, neighbors and friends, but also at the event as well, if you're lucky enough to be joining us in person. I also see Mike Provard in our comments as well. This is his 17th RootsTech.
17th.
Hey, Mike.
Wow, that is nuts. But yeah, we're excited to see everybody, whether you join us virtually or in person at the Salt Palace in just a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, have fun finding all of your new connections with your cousins that you find through relatives at RootsTech. So thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it.